Did you know that the second Friday in January is called Quitters Friday? It is the day when most people give up on their resolutions. And although technically this is the third Friday, the first Friday was the third, and so people are still in the throes of things, so I'm considering this the second full week. And I know that I have certainly been one of those people in the past that has gotten to this point and was like, screw it, this is way too hard, I don't want to do this anymore. But that is not me this year. And I'm so glad that you are following along because I want to be able to share with you the strategy that is working for me. So yesterday we talked about the struggles that I was having. I really had been focusing in on my why, but really subconsciously and becoming more overtly conscious, beating myself up for not moving my body as much as I have anticipated that I was going to. And so we did the warrior yesterday, we did the focus, the laser focus, and that felt great. That did inspire me to have an amazing workout. I did a great walk, I did some great stretches, I did some more lunges, I had soup, veggie soup that I made for lunch, I had chili for dinner, I drank all of my 96 ounces of water. Again, this is just what I'm doing, I'm not advocating that you do that, but it's something that I am doing to help me feel better, help me feel lighter in my body. And I have to tell you, today when I woke up, another super important, probably the most important part, is that last night I had so much gratitude. I journaled about the gratitude that I had for pushing through, continuing to do what I said I was going to do, and that I was so grateful to myself for having done that. So I added that extra layer of lotion, as we talked about, to help really understand that this is something that does make me feel good, that this is not something that I feel like I should be doing. I'm not shooting all over myself. I actually really want this for myself. And so today when I woke up and I felt so good, I feel taller, I feel stronger, I feel energized. And this is exactly why pushing through past that state of uncomfortability, past that state of, well, you're just going to screw it up again anyway. Well, might as well quit. That's way easier than continuing to push through and not seeing anything and not feeling like you're doing anything. Pushing through and then getting the evidence, the body of evidence, getting the appreciation for having done that today made it all worth it. It actually, if I'm being honest, made it even sweeter for me that I have pushed through. So I don't want you to be a quitter. I want you to push through. I want you to experience this amazing state. This is that state of reignite pillar within the Brilliant Mom Life program. This is that, yes, I can do this. This does feel amazing. I do feel how I wanted to feel when I set this goal for myself, when I set this intention for myself. This is how I wanted to feel. Yes, it is working. Yes, I'm going to keep doing this. I love this feeling. This feels amazing. And so pushing through that quitting zone, moving into that potentiality, I mean, it feels better than I even thought it was going to be. So yeah, I had a vision. Yeah, I attached the feeling that I thought I was going to feel, but this has even surpassed that. And so this is the other thing about limitlessness. Why am I going to put a limit on myself? You know, people talk about, I want to reach this weight, or I want to reach this amount of money in my checking account, or I want to reach this amount. Add the or something better, because that limitlessness gives you don't even know what else could be available. And we get stuck in the predictability based upon things that we know or knew or had seen, that we forget to move ourselves out of that comfort zone of predictability into what is actually possible. What is the unknown? I don't even have a roadmap, but I know what puts me on that trajectory of moving more towards feeling this way, feeling even better. So that is the grease. That is the lotion that is greasing my skids to keep me moving forward at this point. And in this reignite, I am going to be anchoring this in by journaling this so that I have written down this remembrance. I have written down this new body of evidence so that in the future, when I am struggling again, because that is life, we all hit, there's the S curve. And so, you're plodding along and then you have some success and then you hit a plateau again and then you plod along. It's the way that we do. We go, we expand, and then we go, and then we expand some more. So I'm going to be able to go back to this body of evidence that I have created in my journal to remind me that, okay, this might just be a plateau, but I know that beyond this plateau, there's going to be something more. And so one of the other things that I will offer to you when you are at that point of the quitting zone is there is a beautiful exercise, and it's called the Ho'oponopono, and it is forgiveness. So oftentimes you can use this when we are in the letting go phase to forgive someone else for having wronged you, forgiving your parents for having raised you the way that they did, forgiving your friend, forgiving an ex-lover, forgiving your husband, your spouse, whatever. But it's also for forgiving yourself. And so for those times that you let yourself down in the past, for those times when you didn't give it your all, for those times when you didn't you didn't raise the bar, that you stayed stuck for this period of time, forgive yourself. So listen to the song. I'll put it in the show notes. There are lots and lots and lots of different versions. People say it as a poem, but it is just a beautiful forgiveness. Forgive me, I love you. No, now that I'm on the spot, forgive me, I love you, please forgive me. No, I love you, thank you, please forgive me. You'll get it. It is a beautiful rhythm to get into. Sorry about that, but it'll be in the show notes. Now that I have the lights in my face, I can't remember it. So that also helps to work on the subconscious mind. And that is, again, feeding the ego that this is okay, that we actually do want to make this change. We are safe. It is fine to integrate these changes as our new norm. So I offer that to you. The astrological insights for today. So moon is in Virgo. We're still in the waning gibbous, moving towards the new moon on the 29th. Virgo's grounded energy supports focus and practical action. Stay consistent. Let yourself know, break it into those small, tiny little habits, those tiny little things that you can say, yes, 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 instead of waiting for the big thing at the end, because is there really ever an end? No. So give yourself the opportunity to have gratitude, to be proud of yourself, and to know that you have achieved something. So go ahead and write in the comments today, what is one thing that you are doing to continue the forward momentum? What are you doing to remain consistent? Let's build a list. We can try each other's on for size, because Lord knows we need as many good things in our toolbox that we can draw from in the future as possible. So leave it in the comments and we'll talk more tomorrow. Thank you. Good job. Keep it up.